Welcome on into another edition of Rivals. I'm Scott Mitchell. He's Jason Buck. Rivals has arrived, and now it's time to go to the Super Bowl. Off we go. But we're going to do a few prop bets before we get there.
Prop bets?
Yes. So prop bets, if you don't know, they're kind of these quirky little bets that you can make a wager on some either. They're somewhat relevant, but most of them are really quirky and crazy stuff. And there's over 440 prop bets. And this will become more and more prevalent because now there's 8 states that have legalized sports gambling. So they figure over $6 billion will be bet on the Super Bowl this next season or this week, along with 3 million chicken wings. If you're interested.
Oh, I'm more interested in the wings than the betting. I'm clueless when it comes to betting. I've just never. I've never been around it. Yeah, but you hear of it, and you know what? Money drives this, and with the business being that big, you know, in the billions in betting, it's just going to always be there, and it's going to grow. It's just what's going to happen. So,
all right. So here's some of the crazy prop bets that are out there. All right, one prop bet is Gladys Knight. Will Gladys Knight actually miss a word in the national anthem? That's something you can actually bet on.
Who thinks of this stuff?
Well, the bettors do, and they put odds to it, you know, of the likelihood of doing it.
Right.
And then of course, there's a prop bet on who's going to actually win the coin toss. So, like, you have a 50-50 chance of who actually is going to win the coin toss.
Right.
And I think you would be better if you knew who the visiting team was, because they're going to call the coin toss, and a lot of times the person who calls it actually ends up. And I have a secret about that. Would you like to know what it is?
I'd love to hear it.
So the official goes, "This is heads," flips it over and says, "This is tails," and then turns it back because they, for some reason, like to look at the heads.
Yeah.
And they flip it, and more times than not, it ends up tails. So your best bet is to call tails. I'm helping you out here, folks.
Hey, I love it.
You will not get insight analysis anywhere else like you're getting here, just on the coin toss alone, Jason.
So what kind of halftime bets are there? Is there like a Janice Jackson robe mishap bet?
Wardrobe malfunction?
Yes.
No, I don't know that there is, but they should have more of those. I just think it would make the game more interesting.
It would make it more interesting.
They have Maroon 5. Maroon 5 is also they're the halftime entertainment, and there's a prop bet about SpongeBob, a SpongeBob SquarePants song. Is Maroon 5 going to sing a SpongeBob song?
See, that's one thing at the Super Bowl. I mean, when I was there, you know, I'm going in at halftime, obviously, and Roxy, my wife, and my family's all there and everything. They get to have these huge halftime shows with, you know, Michael Jackson or...
You're talking about when you were playing?
When I was playing, yeah. So your family gets to enjoy all these awesome halftime shows, Maroon 5 or whatever, and you're in there, you know, getting ready to come out for the second half on it, like extra long halftime.
And you were just totally disappointed, weren't you?
Well,
you're like, I got to go.
I'd like to hear Michael Jackson.
I got to go into halftime, and I want to go and watch Michael Jackson at halftime.
It would have been fun, but...
Jason, do you know how silly that sounds? It's really silly because I would kill to be able to go in at halftime and not have to watch Michael Jackson.
I'd much rather be...
Every single Super Bowl I've had to watch the halftime show. I would kill for just one halftime. One. Even the Super Bowl you lost, I'd kill to be able to go in there. Isn't that terrible? I would, at this point in my life, I would kill to have gone to a Super Bowl and lost it.
Yeah, oh, absolutely.
That's terrible.
Absolutely. No, I've done both, won and lost, and it's absolutely worth going there.
Look at how you turned out too. It's like, whoo!
I turned out awesome.
Maybe I don't want to go to a Super Bowl.
Do you want to be like me? So that's part of the reason you want to go to a Super Bowl.
The worst nightmares I have, that's what happens every time. I'm like, I ended up like Jason, and I got this long beard, and it was just like.
See, we've gone way far because like the other night I had a dream about Scott, and like. We're just hanging out.
You can't tell them about that dream, Jason. Come on.
Well, we're having fun. We're
exactly. You can't tell them about. You can't tell them about
the
that
dream. Like
no, not
driving
that.
down the road in the truck and
just stop.
You can't keep us apart.
All right. There's even crazy prop bets about which coach will be seen on television first. That's one of the prop bets. There's a prop bet of like who's the most likely MVP, and everyone's picking Tom Brady as the MVP. That's another kind of one of those more similar prop bets.
Yeah, similar.
Crazy stuff.
First sack of the game, first interception of the game, those type of things. I'm sure there's 400.
Here's what concerns me about it. Okay, and this really concerns me because as this whole legalized sports betting has come into play, and now there are 8 states, and by the end of the day, there are going to be 2 states that aren't. Hawaii and Utah are the only states that aren't going to allow legalized sports betting. And what my concern is you're a player, right? And you go, like one of the prop bets, is it going to be a run or pass first play of the game? And you could, as a player, you could influence a lot of these prop bets, and you could monetize because you have control, and everyone knows about them now. So like today, you could put money as a player on whatever, on something that's related to you and your performance, and you could, and it's not like the whole outcome of the game, right? It's not like, but you could put $100,000 on,
or a family member could, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with you 100%.
And in that, I could see where you could get to players, and that is my one concern about this legalized sports betting and the influence, because most NFL players, they're not going to be sucked into betting because they go, I make $30 million a year.
They're not going to risk their career over.
No, because they make too darn much money.
Yeah. But there's that 1 or 2 guys here and there that are dumb enough.
I can make a couple $100,000, and all I have to do, I just have to do it once. Or it's not going to hurt the outcome of the game, and I can totally see a guy do it.
Or they hang with the wrong people. Some of them have a posse with some really bad people around, that are second, removed or third removed, and they're trying to get at that person and make those kind of bets.
Hey, just so you know, everyone, Jason has a posse. All right, I show up here by myself. I'm here to work, and Jason has this whole entourage. He has like a makeup team. He has his publicist. He has a stage mom to make sure we don't work him too hard. It's crazy. It's like you got this whole team of people out there.
You've got to manage me.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoy the Super Bowl, because I know we certainly will.
It's greatest event in the world.
Yes.
I mean, in the sporting world, just love it.
Hey, this round of Rivals is over.
It's over. You're dreaming.
Could be a little foreshadowing, folks.
A little bit.
Saying there.
We're off to our corners.
All right, he's Jason Buck.
And he's Scott Mitchell.
And you can find us on Facebook at Rivals Podcast, or you can go to Twitter and at The Rivals Show. Please download us, like us. We like you. Get that phone of yours. Be smart. Use it wisely. And until then, we'll catch you soon.